Guys, welcome to Mitch's Music. This morning we are gonna do I Was on a Boat by Old Dominion, and it is capo second fret. You don't necessarily have to play it with the capo, but it makes the chords incredibly easier. And if you're a solo musician, it's also probably the way I would play it. So put your capo on the second fret. I'm going to show you that intro riff, and I'm going to show you how to play the chords for the verse and the chorus. Before we do that, guys, I have a course coming out. All of these songs that I do most of the time in the morning. I have two types of songs that I do mainly on my channel. One is songs that I have no music for. I'm learning by ear. And normally those are the songs that I'm doing in the morning. I'm going over these types of songs. And then I have the other type of cover songs where I'm actually reading music. Those are normally the types of songs where I am playing a melody part or something like that. Most of the time with those, I'm reading music. Sometimes I can't find music and I'm doing that by myself. All that to say, if you are interested in learning songs by ear, then check out the description below to find out how you can get involved in my course that I have coming up. There's a pre-enrollment right now. I'm only going to let a couple of people join this course because I want to be able to pay special attention to you and help you out. It's going to be a really, I wouldn't say involved course, but you're going to be able to take it as far as you want, because I'm going to be there to guide you along as you're taking the course, answering questions, and it's going to teach you how to get started learning songs by ear, some practices that will make it easier to learn by ear. I'm not going to bog you down with theory or anything like that unless you want that, and there's that option for you as well. So if you want to dive in a little bit more into the theory while you are learning to learn songs by ear, then that will be there for you as well. And since this is my first time running this course, the other thing is you are going to be able to help me design this course and make it better as we're going. So this first one around is really going to be exactly what you want, because you're going to be telling me where to go next. So check it out in the description below and get signed up for the pre-sale, and we'll get started on that course really soon. And along with that course, you're also going to get access to anything I come out with for the next year, plus the 400 videos that I already have up. I mean, you have access to that now, but what I am building out is a membership site that will have resources for you based on all of the videos that I have, and you'll get a year of access to that, plus lifetime access to the course itself. So check it out below, and let's get started on this video. So when you have the capo here, you're playing this in G. When you take the capo away, it's the key's actually in B. So let's talk about that intro riff. So you're gonna hammer on to the A string. So let me play it first. All right. So you're going to hammer on to the A string from the open A to the second fret. And then you're going to play the open D string. And then you're going to hammer on to the D string to the second fret, and you're going to play the open D string. And then you're going to do a pull off from the second fret of the D string to the open D. And then a hammer on the A. And then open D. Then pull off from the second fret of the A to the open A. So really slowly. Then hammer on. Then pull off. Hammer on the A. Then full speed. 4, 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if you just want to play the chords right there, what it's doing is going from a G to an A. So it's A minor, back to G, A minor, back to G, G, A minor, G, A minor, B minor, C, D, and G, A minor, and G, A minor. I was on a boat that day, G, A minor, then you do it again. Okay, so those are the chords. So you've got G, A minor, and then I threw my phone in the water. That's B minor. Foot off the dock, then to C. She was packing her bags. I was popping a top on D. And then after that, other than that one spot where you're doing the B minor, then the C, and then the D, you're basically just going from G. All right, so let's talk about that strumming. The strumming, this type of strumming, especially for this style of song, if I'm doing reggae, it's especially by myself. The way I would do it is I have this beat that's just down, up, 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 down. And most of my upstrokes are catching the strings a little bit more. So that's what's happening. And I'm lifting up with my hand. So like I one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four. Do you hear how on 2 and 4 I'm really lifting up my hand and I'm letting my hands kind of slap the strings. I'm over exaggerating it right now, but that's basically what's happening every single time I'm doing that. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And what ends up happening when you do that with all of the chords is it gives that higher string sound. And it almost sounds like you're just keeping that upstroke. You're hearing more of those upstrokes. So practice that. I would start if I was practicing this and this is hard for you. One thing that you can do is just start with your hand over the guitar, just not playing anything, and just practice that up down motion. So because that's all I'm doing. Now the change happens. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And what I'm doing on those 2 and 4s is I'm letting my hand kind of catch it just a little bit more as I'm going down. And that's going to deaden the strings and stop them from playing. So this is what it sounds like again. And then you would just do the same thing for the B minor. Catching it on 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right, and so those are the chords. Let me go over the chords one more time if you're just tuning in. So you got a G, and an A minor is what happens most of the time, especially during the verse. And then you've got that sort of pre-chorus. I threw my phone in the water, that's B minor. And then you're gonna, she was packing her bags, C. I was popping a top, D. And then you come back to G. All right, guys, if you have any questions, I will be posting a video a little bit later with the chords that you can follow along with and the tab and all of that. So you can see that a little bit later. If you have any questions for me, then send me a comment below, or if you have any requests, put that comment below. And thank you guys for all of you that have subscribed. If you have not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good day.